Hi, this is Francisco Bujan from vitalcoaching.com. We are talking about success and happiness, and the topic for this video is I want to find more time to do everything. This is another question that was posted on my channel, and of course time is super precious. It's more precious than money actually, and when you want to have more of it, how can you deal with this challenge? You are simply dealing with lots of pressures in society, and very often you have the feeling that you are running out of energy, running out of time, and you don't get things done the way you would like to or you would expect. So I'm going to give you some tips on that. The first tip is be more effective. Being more effective is of course a way of saving time. If you manage to do something in 5 minutes instead of 2 hours, obviously this is going to save you lots of time. So being more effective is one strategy to go, which is going to save you lots of time very, very fast, okay? that worked really well. Another one is to drop what is useless. Very often you believe that you need to do certain things, you feel the pressure from maybe family members, from friends, from society, from work, from the organization you work in, these kind of things. And so you feel this pressure behind you all the time. And so you have the feeling that there are certain things that you are supposed to be doing. You have to go shopping, you have to buy stuff, you have to do all sorts of things which sometimes are not really important. So when you look at them, you check them out, and you make a quick reality check and you think, do I really need to do that? Very often the answer is no. Very often you can drop it. So you drop what is useless. You simply let go. You let go of trying to conquer something out there. You don't have to. Very often you can just drop it. With total security, you just go and do it. Another way of saving time is simplifying your life. Okay, this is along the same line. You can simplify your life in so many ways. Once you start working on that and you think, okay, this week I'm going to get rid of at least one element in my life that is useless, something that stresses me, something that I no longer want to have, and you simplify, this also saves you lots of time. This is a very powerful way to go. Another thing to do is stop being a perfectionist, okay? Aim for good, not perfect. I made another video on this one, and that's another life strategy which is going to be a time saver. It is simply, instead of wanting everything to be perfect, you can simply drop a lot of things and also simply aim for good, not perfect. Take an example, for instance, if you are decorating your house, you are buying furniture, or you are buying stuff for your house. Very often you are going to be shopping for hours to try to find the exact match to what you have in mind. And honestly, who cares? I mean, who cares? Maybe you will get the validation from a neighbor who will say, wow, these curtains look amazing, this is really important stuff. But in fact, it's not, right? You can drop the desire to get that kind of validation and simply aim for good, not perfect. Do something which is practical, aim for something which is practical. And this goes for, for cooking, for all sorts of things that have to do with daily life, that actually you can really take to a new level of simplicity. And simply don't be a perfectionist, and your life will be much, much simpler. Another thing is remember that you create your life, okay? You're the one who designs your existence. So when your life is too complicated, or you have the feeling that you are running out of time, it is your job to get back control and to simplify your life, to bring it to a level where you have more time or free time. Free time is great, right? So remember that you are the one who is creating all that. Sometimes, yes, you have pressure from family, from society, from the organization you work in, but all these, most of the times, they are manageable. You are allowed to say no. You are allowed to put a boundary. You are allowed, when a friend invites you to something you don't want to really go to, you can say, look, I have been working the whole day. This evening is time for myself, and sorry, I have to pass on that one. Okay, you are allowed to say that. Of course, you are going to burn sometimes some opportunities, some possibilities to do something, but it's more important to stay in balance and not be stressed all the time. So dare to say no whenever the situation arises. Another way to save time is to take time for yourself, actually. When you're running, behind schedules, behind pressures from society, from other people, or pressure that you put on yourself, you can take a break. You can literally step back and think to yourself, okay, today is a day off. It's a time for me, a time for myself. It's Sunday, it's Saturday, it's Friday afternoon. I have a time off and I want to enjoy that. So all that, you know, the time management topic is a vast one, of course. It's not something that you manage to fully change in one day. But when you start putting in place very positive life habits, honestly, your life can look very, very different. And having free time, free energy for yourself is one of the keys to long-term and satisfying happiness. So I encourage you to check it out. And if you feel stuck with that one, get in touch, sign up for a couple of coaching sessions on my site, vitalcoaching.com. Go back to that site, sign up for a couple of sessions, and I'll be glad to help you, gain back control over that aspect of your life. This is an essential one. I hope these tips help. Take care and bye-bye.